Hey guys, welcome to FNAF Tower Defense. I have been playing this game non-stop. I started a little over a week ago, and I am just addicted to this game. And so I just wanted to make a quick little video for people who are just getting into this game, who've just started, and I want to let you guys know some things I wish I had known before starting this game. I'll be going over pretty much everything this game has to offer. I'll try to split it into sections as evenly as possible, but it's my first FNAF Tower Defense vid. I don't really know how to organize this, but I will be basically going over everything. So when you start the game, okay, the first thing I'll be going over is the lobby. Now you'll see you have a bunch of icons on your screen, and it's big and it's flashy, and you might get a little confused about what some stuff is and what to do with other things. First of all, I'll go over the icons. There's a gold present on your side. You'll get a couple souls, couple coins, and you'll get the exclusive unit Wet Floor Bot. Now, if you want to spend Robux, you totally can. You won't be able to get this unit, like from anywhere else other than this and trading in the trading hub. But I'll go over that later. Basically, once this deal goes away, you won't be able to buy him anymore. He's gone. You'll have to get him in-game with the in-game currency from someone else who has him. You'll have to buy him off of someone else. And he's a pretty good starter. If you want to spend Robux, you can. But you'll find better options, and he'll be easily replaced. You don't need him. Now, this button up here, you need, I believe, 15 wins. It's the trade button. You can trade with other people. You'll get a lot of trade requests, and it's mostly people just flexing on you with some really good unit and telling you to offer them something. I usually just tell them, nah, whatever. You have your inventory, which has your units, your items, the store where you could buy stuff. I haven't really bought anything except quick open. I had a lot of stuff saved up and it was taking too long to open everything, so I bought quick open. And then quests, dailies. This gives you XP and money. The XP goes to your battle pass. Now the battle pass, you have the free track, and at the end of the free track, you get the unit, and the premium track comes with an exclusive unit and then a shiny version of whoever was at the end. And you know, you get free rewards along the way. DJ Music Man, an amazing support for your team. Just buy him in the trading plaza. I don't think it's worth spending money on the battle pass unless you want the extra rewards. And down here we have the calendar. You can collect daily rewards, presents, coins, souls, a luck potion, etc, etc. Down here you have playtime rewards. For the longer you're logged in, you'll get more rewards as you play. Once you claim them all, it'll reset and you can keep going. You don't have to leave and come back. Settings, you know, you got music, sounds, effects. Jump scares will be turned off by default. I turned them on because it's kind of funny getting jump scared when you lose, but you don't really lose often. It's kind of hard to lose, and I think the jump scares are only in the actual levels, so it's up to you if you want to turn that on or off. And then you have your player stat card. Over here to your right is where you could join a guild. The blue title above my head, something me and my friend started. You know, that you got rewards here, missions for your clan. Now we'll go over the lobby. Behind me, you have PvP, which has been temporarily disabled. I'll go over this in another video. I haven't done PvP, but I'll do some research on it. I'll try to play a bit. To your left, you'll have the summons. You go here, you drop 900 coins, you do a 10 pull, you get units, you use them, good, fine, dandy. You're never gonna use this unless you're trying to get that apex. It's not worth it. You should just save up for this guy over here. Now, they'll have units back here, and these units you could buy with coins. I've already bought him, and so he's 300,000, but the first time is 200,000. Now, if you have nothing, no one, you're brand new, it's worth saving up for this guy. It's worth it. Units better than him are going to be kind of hard to come by as a new player. And especially with a unit I'm going to talk about later on, you're definitely going to want to get him. Now, these exclusive units, these presents, don't be deceived. Earlier, oh well, wow, they actually don't have it anymore. These presents used to have signs that had Robux on them. You could buy these gifts for Robux. Look, I'll show you over here. Shop, 49 for one present, 490 for 10. Those signs were here. You could click on them and you could buy a present. I started this game. I was like, I love Security Breach. Let me buy a present. Glamrock Freddy is 60% chance. I bought a present, spent Robux, got Glamrock Freddy, and I was like, heck yeah, I got Glamrock Freddy. I go to the Battle Pass. These presents right here are the same as these. And I got 2 more Glamrock Freddys. So, don't buy these presents. There's so many ways to get them in-game that you'll pretty much have all of these characters a ton of times, except for Monty. He's really rare. I haven't gotten him. I'm saving up to buy him from someone, but definitely don't buy any of the presents. It's easy to get them in game. Literally just staying on long enough gets you a present. You don't have to do anything crazy to get these. Freddy, all of these will be really good units when you're new. Freddy's a good starter. He'll replace whatever the game gives you in the beginning. Let's take a look. Game will give you Freddy, 40 damage, 40 to 60. Then you go to Glamrock Freddy, wherever he is. I'm lost. You'll go to Glamrock Freddy, 250 to 600. This guy will carry you through early game like nobody's business. You will get carried out of your mind with Glamrock Freddy. It's super good. All 3 of these are good early game, you know. But after a while, you'll replace them. But we'll talk about that later. Then we have the Unit Workshop. This is where you can evolve your units that you pull from the coin summon. You could evolve them, make them better, etc, etc. Doesn't make them any better. Here, this is what you're going to want to pay attention to. You have an enchantment area. You could toss units in here. Let's get this guy, Mr. Can-Do. And you spend some of your souls to enchant, range 1. And there's a bunch of different enchantments here. I'll go about enchantments in probably another video, but I'll do a quick little go over here. There's going to be, I think, 3 phases of your gameplay life that you go through. The first one is you'll roll and you'll get withered and you'll be like, oh my god, it's 1%. I'm going to keep withered. Withered does 25% damage, 25% range, minus 25% attack cooldown. It's awesome. You know, it's like a little bit of everything. And you'll keep it. It's pretty good. You'll have withered on almost all your guys, except for the ones that you got lucky on and you got something better. But then you'll realize you need something a little better. And after that, you'll try to get Puppet's Nightmare or Bounded on all your guys, which is 50% damage and 50% range, or plus 100% damage and 15% slower attack speed. Maybe even Shadow. We could toss Shadow into the mix. That'll be your second phase, where you'll get all of those on all of your guys. And that'll be everyone that you have. And then for people who are late into the game, like really good players, they'll have these 3 on all of their guys. Overclock, Vengeance, Springlock. That's all they have. That's all they do. And I'm not there yet. I have Puppet's Nightmare and Shadow on my guys. I bought this dude, and this one I was trying to get Puppet's Nightmare, and I got lucky. So, yeah, I'll go into what these do, who's better on what, in a different video. But for right now, all you need to know is if you're new, focus on Withered. It'll be the best for early game. It'll give you a little bit of everything, and you won't really need much other than that. Except for maybe Splurge for your support unit. Get him Puppet's Nightmare for that extra range. If we keep going to the right, we have the event. I'll go over that in a little bit. The prize corner, here you got the merchant. He'll sell you luck potions for souls. A unit for 100,000 coins who's not worth it. Then you got other units, basic units for coins. Like, you don't need these guys. And then you could sell your stuff that you've been earning throughout the levels for souls, in case you need extra souls. To the left, you have the index. This is where you get, you know, all your units get locked in. Shows you who you have, who you've collected. And the more you fill this out, the bigger your money multiplier gets. It moves up by 0.05. So if I got 6 more units, I'd be at 1.55 times multiplier. So definitely, even though like they're not good units from trading and stuff, take as many new ones as you can. You want to fill this out. And I believe that does it for the main lobby. Now I'm gonna go over here. Here is where you enter the levels. You'll have endless mode over there, and the brand new mode they added, boss raids. Now let me hop in here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. I switched my team up a bit to show you how easy this game will be once you have the basic free to get stuff. So here, you'll choose which level. You'll only have night 1, pretty much. And up here, it'll tell you what you get 2 times rewards for. So let's go into night 1. Night 1, literally, night 1, night 1. Wow, no coins. Hold on, night 2, night 2. 170 coins, blah, 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 blah. But game 3, night 6, bonus rewards. It multiplied it by the you-know. Let's go into night 1, easy mode. There's 2 modes, nightmare, which will increase your rewards money-wise and XP. Look, you can't see it in night 1 because there's no money, but look. Easy 160, nightmare 240. And then the XP goes from 12 to 20. You'll primarily be playing on nightmare mode after you get a good start. And I'll help you with that. Now here, you're going to have 3 options. You only get hell mode after you get 100 wins. Hell mode gives you a 1% chance, or is it 0.1? 0.15% chance to get these presents. And I'll go over presents in a little bit. Usually I run reanimation because you're doing too much damage, they can't really heal. But normally what you're supposed to do, you go, place down Freddy, he'll start blasting, and then you'll get money for how much damage he does, and you'll upgrade him, stuff like that. But instead of doing that, let me just show you, once we get enough money here, boom, 1 shot. Even on nightmare mode, Glamrock Freddy will just 1 shot these guys. Literally, he is all you need to start off. Each unit has 3 levels of upgrades. They go from level 1 to level 4. So let's take this Freddy, for example. 500, 750, and then 1,250. And it'll upgrade all his stats. Sometimes it'll only upgrade a couple. But every unit's gonna have the same amount of upgrades. Not gonna change between units. It's just gonna be those 3, and you'll know how far they're upgraded by the red star. It'll go from white, green, blue, red. Let's put down this guy. As you can see on the bottom, each unit only has a couple of placements, so you are maxed out, which means you have to like strategically place your guys down. You don't want to spam them willy-nilly, but you don't really need to care about that unless you're doing something like endless. For main levels and stuff, doesn't really matter. You're gonna be sweeping through it anyway. Okay, so we're back, and here at the end of the 15 waves per level, it'll spawn in a boss. You just kill the boss. That's it. Game's over. You get your rewards. This crown, you get a win. You could head back to lobby. If you hit yes, you can go to the next level. It won't make you do the exact same level again. So you can hit yes and do the next one. But now that we're back in the lobby, I showed you the normal levels. Let me show you endless. Endless is exactly what you think. You could go on for as long as you want, and it'll spawn a boss every 10 waves. But every 10 waves, you have a chance of getting presents, and this was what I was talking about earlier. The presents that include Glamrock Freddy and the whole Glamrock gang, they have a chance of being dropped every boss in Endless. So when I do Endless, I get to wave like 130. I'll get around 6, 7 presents. I'll put a little screenshot up here. And you'll get 2 different types of presents. You'll get the exclusive one, and the Titanic presents. Ooh. And I'll go over presents and their drop rates in a bit. Hey guys, Future Angel here. I forgot to mention the presents, so we will go over that real quick. There are currently too many presents to remember in this game. There's the basic ones, like these, that basically contain these units. Uncommon presents contain like the only 2 uncommons in the game, Chica Freddy. The rare presents contain the 3 rares. The epic presents contain the 4 epics. The mythical contains the 4 mythicals, and the secret contains the 3 secrets. Those are the basic presents. Look, I'll open 8. Got the 3 rares. Open 8. Got the 2 uncommons. I'll open 3 of these, or I'll open 8. Fuck it. I only got those 2 guys. That's crazy. There's more than those 2. And then there's special presents. There's some that only come out during events, like the exclusive 6 present, which has the rates are right here. And the prize is Monty, so that you can get Burn Trap at the end of the season. No Monty. Then the raid has introduced us to a brand new present, the Pandora's Box, which can contain any unit in the game currently. This doesn't include events like the Glam Rocks or the Christmas characters, but this includes all the Apexes in the game now, like Dark Knight Puppet, Astral Bonnie, Old Man Consequences, and other characters from other presents. So let's open those. Nothing. And then blighted presents are from... What am I doing? Here, let me just give you a little visual. And here's the second website that I like to use when doing these... Where is it? Here's a second website I like to use when doing these, when playing this game, is the wiki. Now, the wiki, I'll also link in the description, has a bunch of good information, and it shows you all the presents. And, oops. So, look. AFK presents, blighted. That's what this present is. It gives you... I also forgot to talk about the AFK area. Not much to talk about. You go into the AFK area, and you sit here earning souls and coins basically for the entire time you're here. And every time the timer ticks down, you have a chance of earning one of the blighted presents. The blighted present used to have Dino Chica, but now it has the glitched cupcake. And the good unit from the thing is Endo Bonnie, blighted Endo Bonnie, which is really gonna be really good for raids since it lets you do anti-regen. I think it has 75% anti-regen, and that's pretty much gonna have you set for raids, at least until you can get Astral Bonnie. I think they might be the only 2 anti-regens in the game right now, but if you can't pull them from these presents, you can buy them from trading for like 1,000 and some. But yeah, this thing tells you a lot of information about units as well. Tells you damage, what also like their shiny damage. You get to see people talk about it in the description. Like there's usually comments at the bottom. Sometimes they'll pop up, sometimes they won't. Really good website. So many ads though, if you could deal with that. I use it a lot. But real quick, to top this all off, let's just real quick check if we got... Oops. Let's just real quick check if we got... Nope, just glitch cupcakes. But yeah, so just wanted to talk about presents for a bit. I think that's all. There's also the corrupted presents, not here, but in the Christmas pass, it's the gold presents. You get one at the end of every week, and that has a 0.1% chance, 0.5% chance to have Old Man Consequences, which is one of the best Apexes in the game right now. So definitely worth you getting those and trying to get them. And if you want to just sell them, they sell them for, oops, people sell them for 1,000 Robux. Not Robux, I'm sorry, 1,000 souls. So that was my quick little rant about presents for beginners. Always wait to open presents during the 2 times luck event or if you go to the merchant and buy a 2x luck potion for souls, because the luck potion does work on presents. So make sure to save them for the 2x luck events at the end of the week, or if you really need to, buy a potion or use your weekly potion on opening your presents and doing summons. So I just wanted to do a little mini rant. Further in-depth video if you guys want in the future. Thank you. But right now we're going to talk about endless. So there's 7 levels of endless, 1 for each world in the game, and each endless has a prize that they give you after you complete wave 100, and you can go back here and see all of them. So the ones you're going to want to go for are definitely Endo. He's a damage booster. Boombox Foxy or Mr. Can Do. Mr. Can Do gives you better cooldown on your units, and so does Boombox Foxy, but Boombox Foxy also slows down everyone in their radius. So do with that as you will. I'll go into these guys a little more in depth in either another video or later. And Glamrock Endo is just a better version of Endo. But all of these guys you could find for sale in the Trading Plaza for super cheap if you have 15 wins before you take on Endless. But if you want, you could take on Endless and get them. With the units I'm going to show you how to get, it should be relatively easy to get to wave 100. I will test it out in a bit. Over here, we have boss raids. This is a new event that just came out. Here, you take on pretty much an endless, but there's a boss every 30 waves or so. And you get points for this shop. Here you could buy these presents. More of the Glamrock presents. These things are candy. They just give these out. Souls and an Afton's Wrench. Now what an Afton's Wrench does is you take it, go over here, choose a unit you like. I'll say, who haven't I done it to? This guy, Bouncer. You use a wrench and you unlock his stat potential. And then bada bing, bada boom, he has bonus stats. These are stat chips. You also get them in the raid boss mode. After you beat a boss, you have a chance of getting like 1, 2, or 3. And so you can re-roll the stats. Boom, more range. You could lock them, and the more locks you put, the more it costs to re-roll. Yada, yada, yada. That's good to have. There's S tier, triple S, and then there's one that looks like this glitched rabbit. So there's a lot of different stuff above like A+. And I believe the max is 10% on each skill. I'm not 100% sure. But let me go into the event that's going on right now. Now, there's a Christmas event happening, and it should end relatively soon. So get on this while you can. Here, you're going to have a Christmas-themed like story mode. There's going to be 2 worlds, each with 5 or 6 levels. And what the currency here is cookies. That replaces coins. And you got your own battle pass and your own summon. Now, this is the guy I was using in the story mode earlier. He's the weakest guy you can get here. You have a 70% chance to get him. Look, one pull, boom, got him. Just like that, you have a really good guy on your team. Now, the only thing is, none of these guys are starters. So without Glamrock Freddy, you're really not going to be making money. And you need money to place these guys down, because all of these guys are expensive. Grind cookies, do as many pulls as you can on this before this event is gone. This would be a great addition to your roster, any of these guys. Now, what you could also spend your cookies on over here are these 2 guys. You got Freddy Frostbear and Ice Trap. Now, Freddy Frostbear, he costs 30k cookies when you first get him. Freddy Frostbear is who you want to get after Glamrock Freddy. This guy will replace Glamrock Freddy. Not only is he cheaper, he does way more damage, and he slows people down. Enemies hit by his attacks are slowed by 30%. He's pretty much the whole package for when you're just starting out. He's definitely who you want to grind for first. This guy is super good early on, super strong. And I'll show you what replaces him in a bit. And up next is Ice Trap. This guy is also really strong, but he costs 200k cookies. He is expensive. But if you're willing to grind for him, the grind is worth it. Where is he? Oh, I forgot. I gave him to my friend. But he's really strong. His slow is instead of 35%, 50%. And if you bought the Shadow of Afton for 200 coins, Shadow of Afton's passive is if he has another Spring Trap on his team, he'll get a 50% buff. That includes Ice Trap. So you want to have them on the same team. Both of them are really strong early game. I've been using them as a combo for a while now. I haven't replaced them yet. And now we have Christmas Endless. Christmas Endless has the teleporters and the Santa shop. You don't have to worry about any of this right now. But the Christmas mode, here, let me go in and show you. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're here in Christmas Endless, and you have two choices, nice or naughty. Nice is going to give you way more cookies, way more souls, but naughty has a chance of dropping this present. Now, if you're new, you're not going to be able to do naughty. But you'll be able to get past a couple of waves on nice for sure. Now, the only problem is naughty drops a really good unit. That comes... Actually, hold on. You might not even be able to do this. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I don't think you could do this. That's on me. Okay, well, I will do a beginner's Christmas guide right after this video. I'm gonna put in the work and figure out a budget team to let you glide through nice mode. But for now, maybe stick to the levels. I'll be right back. Let me head back to the lobby. Okay, we're back. So that's the Christmas event. And every week, I believe on Fridays or on Saturdays, they'll have a 2x luck event for 7 hours before the big new update, because this game updates weekly. Save your cookies from the summon. Like, if you're gonna do the summons, first get your basic units like Balloon Boy, the 70% chance, and Chica, wherever she is. This one, Nutcracker Chica. Get both of those. You don't have to wait to pull those guys. Those guys are super easy to get. Get those. But wait to pull until the 2x luck event, so you can have a chance at getting where is he? Reindeer Wither Bonnie, Jolly Shadow Bonnie, and the Apex, which I don't have, Black Ice Freddy. Black Ice Freddy can evolve, but with the event ending so soon, you're not going to be able to evolve him. I think if I got him right now, I don't think I'd be able to evolve him. But he is still good on his own, unevolved. So save your cookies for that 2x luck event. And with the 2x luck event, they also bring 2x coins and 2x cookies. So it is a lot easier to grind during those times for the 30k units and the 200k units. Now we'll go over to the Trading Plaza. Now here in the Trading Plaza, you'll get dumped into a random server with some random people. And you walk up to the tree in the middle. Units on sale for souls. Souls, I already said earlier, you can get from the levels, Endless, the raid mode, Christmas Endless, Christmas levels, and you could also sell your own units for souls. Now, in my personal opinion, the best way to grind souls is while you're grinding for something else. You know, you're grinding for the cookies, you're getting souls. You're grinding for the stat chips, you're getting souls. You're grinding for coins, you're getting souls. But the way I found to make the most bang for your buck, this could be different because I am going farther in raid mode, but I average around 5 or 6 of those little stat chips that I showed you earlier for raid mode, and those sell for about 150 to 200 souls. So one game is already like a little under 1,000 souls if I sell them. I recently sold 30 for 5k, so it's a pretty good deal. And you could find literally any unit here. Look, Balloon Boy, 4 souls. Glamrock Freddy, 10 souls. But what you want to look out for here is Frost plus Trap. Frost plus Trap is going to be a really good unit to add to your team early on. And he goes for, the lowest I've seen him is like 100. And the most I've seen him is for 500. But the max you should be paying for him is 250. This guy is, he's going to be amazing to your team starting out. Let me show you. 3,500. He'll replace Chica on your team, Glamrock Chica, if you have her, if you don't. And not only does he slow people down, but he does a ton of damage. Let's see, where's Chica? Does Chica do that much damage? No, Chica does not do anywhere near this amount of damage. So it's definitely going to be worth it to get him. And let's see, I don't see anyone selling him. But, I mean, you could get Jolly Shadow Bonnie if you haven't pulled him. He's also really good. He has AoE damage and slows anyone in his radius. Really good. Pretty good guy to have. I've seen him on sale for like 500, 600. But the other guy you're looking for here is going to be Winter Soldier Bonnie. I've seen him sell for around 300 to 500. Don't pay any more than that. It's going to take a while to find him. I usually just click down here. I don't see anything I like. I'll go to a new server. I'll find somewhere else, see if they have anything good. Only problem with this is when you join a new server, you have to wait before trading. Look, let me show you. Click, trade. Oh, they're currently in a trade. You need to wait 24 more seconds to trade. Now, let's see. No Winter Soldier Bonnie here, but if you can, buy him also. He is going to be an invaluable member to your team, and I still use him. He doesn't do as much damage as, you know, everyone else on your team is going to be doing. But what he does is he stuns people for he stuns people for half a second. The stun is really good for Endless and Raids. The bosses recently got a buff to where stun doesn't work on them anymore. But that's okay, because usually what ends your runs is like before the boss, when you're just getting rammed by a ton of units. So he's going to be really good on your team. As you can see, I have him on my team. Another thing you're going to want to look out for is a new booster. You know, Glamrock Endo and Boombox Foxy are only going to get you so far. What I saved up for was a DJ Music Man. DJ Music Man is a range booster and a cooldown booster. So everyone in his radius gets bigger attack radius and attacks faster. I've seen him on sale for 1k. I think that's really the lowest I've seen him. Maybe 900, 800, and that's like on a good day, like a really good day. You gotta buy him if you see him that low. Totally worth buying this guy, especially because you could only get him from the battle pass. Let's see, Frost Queen Ballora is also a pretty good buffer. I've seen her go on sale for like 600, 900, and I think that's like really lucky. I think the lowest I've seen her normally go for is 1,000. So those two you want to look out for. And she was here, but I don't see her anymore. The Popstar Chica, she looks like Hatsune Miku. Let me see if I have her. I do not, but people usually overcharge so much for her. I've seen her on sale for like 1,500, 2,000. I paid 900 for her, and then my friend paid 300. So I say you wait until you can find her for around 900, 800. And what she does is she has a huge attack radius, full AoE, so she's taking everything. And she buffs any unit in her range by 35%. So she's a really good buffer. And she just has a wide attack range. Also, like I said earlier, if you don't buy Wet Floorbot, this is where you're going to have to buy them. And people usually sell them for 1 to 2k. So whether you want to buy them or not, it's really up to you. I didn't buy them, so I have to buy them from here. I'm never going to use him. If I buy him, it's only to fill out my index. I know he was really OP. Like a shiny version of him was really OP for PvP, but apparently he fell out of the meta, so. Oh, I forgot to mention, shiny units, they'll have this rainbow border. You have a 2% chance to get a shiny unit from pulls, presents, whatever. It increases their stats, I believe, by 25%. I don't know if it's everything or it's just their damage. Let me go find out. I'm lost. Where's my Freddy? Here, let's go with Nutcracker Chica. 140 range. Okay, so it's just damage that gets buffed. But for people that have a booster as their passive, like Chica, who gives a 35% damage buff to everyone, that'll also get the 25% buff. So I believe cooldown units, like booster units, like Endo, DJ Music Man, stuff that boosts, that supports other units, shiny versions will increase their buff by 25% instead of increasing their damage. So shiny supporters are really expensive. Look, this balloon is 400. Endo, 8k. Don't know why they're selling him for that much. But yeah, a lot of guys. Oh, look, here's the Winter Soldier Bonnie, 550. And he has a good enchant. Worth it. Also take into account when buying some units, their enchants. You know, like if some guy is selling Winter Soldier Bonnie with the Spring Lock enchant, he's probably going to sell them for 1,000. When you could just buy him with no enchant for like 300. Some people get an enchant on the character and they'll add like 3k to the price tag. And more characters you should look out for and probably start saving up for. Ah, he's gone, but there was Star Drop, which was just like a blue version of Sun. He was the New Year's unit that you could buy for 200,000 coins. He is super strong. I haven't bought him yet because I'm saving up for Monty, because if you get all the Glamrock units, you get Burn Trap. And I have a feeling Burn Trap's going to be good, so I'm saving up for Monty. But definitely, if you're not saving up for anyone in particular, add Star Drop to your list of dudes you want to buy. He's really good. And if someone's trying to trade you and you don't know if the trade is worth it, here, let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. This is FNAF Tower Defense Value Central. What this website does is you go to the value, I'll put this link in the description. You go to the value calculator, you go here, let's say you're trading away your Freddy Frostbear. This guy, you know, you got one, and you know, you rolled Withered on it. Boom. He's worth 1.04k. And let's say some guy over here is telling you, hey, I got Withered Reindeer Bonnie. He's worth 9 billion souls. This is the trade of your lifetime. You could go here, add it. He's only worth around 37. You're losing this deal. And some enchants aren't working, like Spring Lock and Overclock. They'll only like look like it, but they won't add any souls. Like, look, same thing there, but this time you put Vengeance, it'll add souls. Just if you go here, imagine Vengeance, a little extra souls, so it'd be like 2k for Overclock or Spring Lock. But you could also use this to find out how much to sell your units, right? Let's say you don't use Freddy Frostbear anymore and you want to sell him, and you're like, yeah, I'm not using him anymore, 1.4k, let me go sell him for 1.4k. The problem with that is that if you're selling him for base value, no one's probably gonna buy it. I sometimes sell stuff for like 80% of what I see on that website, and I find stuff sells faster that way. Like, let's see. I can't find anything. Like, it says 1.4k, but I've never ever seen a Freddy Frostbear on sale for over 1,000. I've only seen him for around 600, 500. Like this price right here. Look, and he's got little enchants and everything. So as you can see, that's about all I can talk about for the trade area for now. I'll probably go into a more in-depth video later if you guys need some, if you guys want some. But I believe that's pretty much all I could think of right now to talk about. I will go more in-depth in a future video on the smaller niche topics like enchanting and endless teams and stuff like that. But let's see. Team compositions, yes. Normally I have, let me go to my team. I have someone who could stun. I have a starter unit, a support unit, and then 3 DPSs. And this is where my ice trap was, but gave him to my friend for a little bit. So it was ice trap, Juggernaut Bonnie, and then Shadow of Afton as my 3 damage dealers. The only time you're not going to want a starter is going to be for the raid bosses, because with the raid mode, you spawn in with 9,500 bucks. So the 2 best starters I've heard are Moondrop, the guy you could buy from the store for 2,500 V-Bucks, and where is he? And Bouncer. He costs 4,000 to put down. This is the guy that you get from the Christmas presents for the naughty mode. The ones that have a 0.25% chance of dropping, this is the guy that drops. There's 2 reasons you want him. 1, for the raid mode, and he's pretty good for that. And 2, if you did somehow pull the Apex, the Black Ice Freddy, and you wanted to evolve him, you need one of these guys to do it. But I did not get that lucky to get a present drop. I ended up buying him off of some guy for 5,000 souls. So take that as you want. If I think it's worth grinding naughty mode to try to get him, but I just bought him because I wanted to grind nice mode. I wanted more cookies, so I had a higher chance of getting Black Ice Freddy. So quick summarization. What you're gonna want to do as a new player: spawn in, do whatever it is you need to do to get some Glamrock presents, play the normal game, get some XP, do your daily missions, do whatever it is you have to do to get high enough to get the exclusive pack from here. From here, get yourself a Glamrock Freddy as your starter, and hopefully some other Glamrock units to carry you. Next, you're gonna want to go to the Christmas area, do Christmas pools, get Nutcracker Chica and Balloon Present Boy, and use them on your team. Do some levels, do some endless, buy Freddy Frostbear, have him be your new starter for 30k, save up your cookies for the 2x event that's coming up this weekend, and spend them. Hopefully you get good units from the Christmas pool. Hopefully you have enough souls to buy some good units that I mentioned earlier from the Trading Plaza. Winter Soldier Bonnie, Frost Plus Trap, a booster like DJ Music Man or Popstar Chica. Then hopefully you can go on to do whatever it is you want to do and slowly grind your way up from there. I'll probably make another video after this one talking about good budget teams for Endless and Raid for starting out, where to move up from here, and just other videos in general. I'm kind of addicted to this game. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you watched to the end, thank you so much for watching, and good luck on your FNAF tower defense journey. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.